Many seniors across the United States are feeling uncertain right now, and that feeling is completely understandable. Prices for food, housing, medical care, and utilities continue to rise, while many fixed incomes remain tight. Over the past few weeks, new discussions, adjustments, and clarifications around federal relief plans have caused confusion, especially around stimulus payments, Social Security, pensions, and other senior benefits. Today, we are going to calmly and clearly walk through what is actually changing, what is being discussed, and what seniors need to know right now, without rumors, without exaggeration, and without panic. The term relief plan can mean different things depending on the context. For some people, it brings back memories of earlier stimulus checks that arrived during difficult times. For others, it refers to ongoing support programs such as Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, Social Security Disability Insurance, Medicare assistance, and cost of living adjustments. What is important to understand is that current relief discussions are not just about one single payment. They involve a broader set of changes, reviews, and policy decisions that affect how support is delivered to older Americans. In recent months, lawmakers and federal agencies have been under pressure to address the financial strain many seniors are facing. Inflation may have slowed slightly, but everyday costs remain high. Prescription drugs, rent, insurance premiums, and basic groceries still take up a large portion of monthly checks. Because of this, relief measures are being discussed in multiple forms, including targeted stimulus payments, adjustments to benefit calculations, and expanded eligibility for certain assistance programs. One of the biggest sources of confusion comes from the word stimulus. Many seniors hear that word and immediately think of a large, one-time check arriving in the mail or by direct deposit. While one-time payments have happened in the past, current discussions are more cautious. Instead of broad payments to everyone, policymakers are focusing more on targeted relief. This means assistance may be directed toward people with lower incomes, higher medical expenses, or specific financial vulnerabilities. For seniors who rely on Social Security, it is important to understand how relief plans interact with monthly benefits. Social Security itself is not being replaced or eliminated. Monthly payments continue as scheduled, and cost of living adjustments remain a key part of how benefits are updated. However, relief plans may affect how additional assistance is layered on top of existing benefits. In some cases, extra payments are structured so they do not reduce Social Security eligibility, while in other cases, income thresholds must be carefully reviewed. Supplemental Security Income is another program closely tied to relief discussions. SSI supports seniors and disabled individuals with very limited income and resources. Because SSI payments are lower than regular Social Security benefits, recipients often feel financial pressure more intensely. For this reason, relief proposals frequently include provisions that prioritize SSI recipients, either through supplemental payments or through adjustments that prevent benefit reductions when temporary assistance is provided. Another area receiving attention is Social Security Disability Insurance. Many older Americans receiving SSDI are nearing retirement age, and their expenses often increase due to health-related needs. Relief measures may include protections to ensure that temporary assistance does not disrupt ongoing disability benefits or cause administrative delays that could impact monthly income. Medicare-related costs are also part of the broader relief conversation. While Medicare itself is not a cash payment program, premiums, deductibles, and out-of-pocket costs have a direct impact on seniors' finances. Some relief measures focus on lowering prescription drug costs, limiting price increases, or expanding access to assistance programs that help cover premiums for low-income seniors. These changes may not appear as a direct deposit, but they can still provide meaningful financial relief over time. One important thing seniors should know is that relief plan changes do not happen overnight. Federal programs move through several stages before anything becomes official. First, proposals are discussed. Then, agencies analyze costs and eligibility rules. After that, implementation guidelines are created. During this process, information can leak out in pieces, leading to rumors and misunderstandings. This is why it is essential to focus on confirmed updates rather than speculation. Eligibility is one of the most common concerns. Many seniors ask whether they will qualify automatically or whether they need to apply. The answer depends on the type of relief. Some assistance is automatic for people already enrolled in certain programs. Other forms of support require verification of income, assets, or household circumstances. Seniors should be aware that eligibility rules are often designed to target those most in need, which means not everyone will qualify for every program. Income limits play a major role in determining who receives additional help. These limits are usually based on total household income rather than just Social Security benefits. This can include pensions, part-time work, and other sources of income. Even small changes in income reporting can affect eligibility, so accuracy is extremely important. Relief plans often include safeguards to prevent accidental overpayments, but mistakes can still happen if information is outdated. Another concern many seniors have is whether receiving relief will affect their taxes or future benefits. In many cases, relief payments are structured to avoid being counted as taxable income. However, this is not always guaranteed, and rules can vary depending on the specific program. Seniors should understand that relief assistance is typically designed to help without creating long-term penalties, but careful review of official guidance is always wise. There is also a strong focus on preventing fraud and protecting seniors from scams. Whenever relief plans are discussed publicly, scammers often take advantage of the situation. They may claim that seniors need to pay a fee, provide personal information, or act quickly to receive benefits. Legitimate relief programs do not require upfront payments or unsolicited personal information requests. Seniors should remain cautious and rely only on official communications. As we move forward, it is important to stay grounded and informed. Relief plan changes are meant to provide stability and support, not confusion or fear. Understanding how stimulus discussions, pension protections, and benefit adjustments work together can help seniors make better financial decisions and avoid unnecessary stress. In the next part, we will take a deeper look at who may qualify for different types of relief, how seniors can prepare, what steps to take if changes affect their benefits, and how to protect themselves while navigating these updates. We will also talk about what to expect in the coming months and how to stay informed without feeling overwhelmed. As we continue, the most important question many seniors are asking is simple and understandable. Who may qualify for these relief plan changes, and what should you realistically expect in the coming months? The answer depends on several factors, but the overall goal of these updates is to focus help where it is needed most, while protecting existing benefits that seniors rely on every month. For many older Americans, eligibility begins with the programs they are already receiving. Seniors who depend primarily on Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, or Social Security Disability Insurance are often the first group considered when relief measures are designed. This does not mean every recipient will automatically receive additional assistance, but it does mean these programs are at the center of current policy discussions. Relief plans are being shaped to avoid disruptions to monthly checks while offering extra support where possible. Income continues to be one of the most important factors. Seniors living on modest fixed incomes are facing the greatest pressure from rising costs, especially those who spend a large portion of their monthly check on rent, utilities, food, and medical care. Relief measures often prioritize people whose income leaves little room for unexpected expenses. This is why some seniors may qualify while others with slightly higher income may not, even though both groups feel financial strain. Assets are another factor that sometimes comes into play. Certain assistance programs look not only at income, but also at savings and other resources. These rules can feel frustrating, especially for seniors who saved carefully over many years. However, relief plan discussions increasingly recognize that small savings accounts are not a sign of wealth, but a necessary safety cushion. This awareness is influencing how eligibility rules are being reviewed and adjusted. Age itself does not usually disqualify or qualify someone for relief, but it can affect how benefits are structured. Seniors over a certain age often have higher medical expenses and fewer opportunities to increase income. Policymakers are aware of this reality, which is why older seniors and those with health limitations are frequently included in targeted relief proposals. One concern many seniors have is whether they need to take action or whether assistance will arrive automatically. In many cases, relief tied to existing programs is delivered without a separate application. However, not all support works this way. Some programs require updated information to ensure accuracy. Seniors should be prepared to respond to official notices and keep their personal details current, especially mailing addresses and banking information. Another important issue is timing. Relief plan changes do not follow a single schedule. Some adjustments happen quickly, while others take months to implement. This can lead to frustration, especially when announcements are made before details are finalized. Seniors should understand that delays do not mean benefits are canceled. They usually reflect the complexity of updating large federal systems and ensuring payments are accurate. Many seniors worry about making mistakes that could jeopardize their benefits. This concern is understandable, particularly when rules change. The good news is that relief plans are generally designed to reduce risk for recipients, not increase it. Temporary assistance is often excluded from income calculations to prevent benefit reductions. Still, it is wise to keep records and pay attention to official communications so you can respond if clarification is needed. Healthcare-related relief deserves special attention. Rising medical costs affect nearly every senior, regardless of income. Relief efforts that reduce prescription costs, limit premium increases, or expand assistance for Medicare expenses can provide lasting financial relief even without a direct cash payment. These changes may feel less visible, but over time they can significantly reduce monthly financial pressure. It is also important to talk about expectations. Relief plans are not meant to solve every financial challenge overnight. They're intended to provide support during periods of economic strain and to strengthen existing safety nets. Seniors should view these updates as part of a broader effort to maintain stability, rather than a single event that changes everything at once. Staying informed without becoming overwhelmed is one of the biggest challenges. Information spreads quickly, and not all of it is accurate. Seniors should focus on confirmed updates and avoid reacting to rumors or unofficial claims. If something sounds urgent, threatening, or too good to be true, it deserves extra caution. Legitimate programs do not pressure people to act immediately or demand personal information through unexpected messages. Financial planning remains important, even during times of relief. Seniors who understand their monthly income, essential expenses, and available support options are better prepared to adapt to changes. Relief plans can provide breathing room, but long-term stability still depends on careful budgeting and awareness of benefits. As we look ahead, it is clear that relief plan changes are part of an ongoing conversation about how the country supports its older citizens. Seniors have contributed a lifetime of work, and these programs exist to provide dignity, security, and peace of mind. While changes can feel unsettling, understanding them reduces fear and restores a sense of control. To close, remember this. Relief plans, stimulus updates, and benefit adjustments are tools meant to help you, not confuse you. By staying informed, paying attention to official updates, and understanding how your benefits work together, you protect your financial well-being. Knowledge allows you to make confident decisions, avoid unnecessary stress, and focus on what truly matters: your health, your independence, and your peace of mind. Staying informed is not just about receiving benefits. It is about protecting your future. As this discussion comes to an end, it is important to pause and reflect on what all of this information really means for you and your daily life. Relief plan changes, stimulus discussions, and benefit adjustments can sound overwhelming at first, especially when headlines move fast and details change slowly. But when you step back and look at the full picture, one thing becomes clear. These updates are not designed to take support away from seniors. They are meant to respond to real financial pressure and help protect stability during uncertain times. For older Americans living on fixed incomes, stability matters more than anything. Knowing when your money arrives, how much it will be, and what support programs remain available allows you to plan, budget, and live with confidence. Relief plans may not solve every challenge, but they can reduce stress by easing some of the pressure caused by rising costs. Even small adjustments can make a meaningful difference when every dollar matters. It is also important to remember that change does not always arrive all at once. Some relief comes quietly, through lower medical costs or protections that prevent benefit reductions. Other changes take time to implement, but that does not mean they are forgotten. Federal programs move carefully because accuracy matters. Seniors depend on these systems, and safeguards exist to protect payments and prevent errors. Staying informed is one of the most powerful tools you have. When you understand how relief plans work and how they connect to your benefits, you are less likely to be misled or frightened by rumors. You are also better prepared to respond if something does affect your income. Knowledge gives you control, and control brings peace of mind. Just as important is protecting yourself. Scams and misinformation often increase whenever relief plans are discussed. Remember that legitimate assistance does not require urgency, fear, or secrecy. You deserve respect and clear communication, and real programs operate that way. Above all, remember that these benefits exist because of the years you contributed through work, service, and dedication. Support programs are not favors. They are part of a system designed to provide dignity and security later in life. Understanding how that system works helps ensure you receive what you are entitled to and avoid unnecessary worry. As you move forward, take this information with you. Use it to stay calm, ask the right questions, and make informed decisions. Relief plans may change, but your right to clarity and stability does not. Staying informed today helps protect your tomorrow, your independence, and your peace of mind.